Wait, let's try that again. All right, let's go. Oh, Jen.
It is the end of Jen forever. You begged Johnny and Tami. Now you want to throw Tami under the bus. You're a hater, bitch.
Oh, uh-oh. Got the wrong one. Now we throwing tables. Hey, ladies and gents, Romie Reviews here. I know that Basketball Wives came on a day early. Well, technically it was the day that they originally came on, which was Sunday, before they did that whole format change. And I guess Real Housewives went and changed everything up for everyone on Sundays in Game of Thrones. But I could not come to this camera when I initially watched what I watched because I was shook. And it had nothing to do with Jennifer or Evelyn. My favorite, Malaysia. Did you see that preview for next week? Did you see that preview for next week? Look, I'm going to see if I can work my magic and add that video into this because that was amazing. When I tell you, Malaysia said, screw all this. You're not about to call me some being and think that you're going to get away with that. Forget shaking the table. Now we're throwing... Listen, this is wrestling. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Jen, you didn't expect that from anyone. Haha. Now we move on to Evelyn. This is episode 8 of season 7. Evelyn is hurt because of what Tami said. Tami feels like, look, Evelyn came at me first. She came at my appearance. She came at this and that. And so my whole thing is, when you're dealing with a fight, I do agree that when you're really dealing with a fight, you have to understand that whatever someone comes and retaliates with, there's no such real thing as fighting fair. That's what I want to say. Nowadays, there is no such thing as fighting fairly. And that's why a part of me said, well, you never know how someone's going to react when you say or do something to them. But the other part of me says, that's different. That's different. That's different because there's a lot of the social issues that go along. I mean, more social issues that go along with what Tami said to Evelyn than what Evelyn said to Tami. But so now Evelyn's really upset, and now even Shawnee's like, well, this was shocking. I didn't expect her to go and say something like that. Jackie said, I didn't expect that. Malaysia was just astonished. Everyone was astonished because no one thought that it would go there because that was a gut punch. Evelyn might have tried to slap Tami around, but Tami gave her a gut punch. And with the words, everyone decided to leave because what else do you say after that? Evelyn also said, you know what? When push comes to shove, Jennifer is always there for me. I said, now, wait a minute. Jennifer just got caught up in a lie involving you. And so, of course, she's going to continue to be there for you since you didn't just throw her to the wayside. But you can't go and say Jennifer's in your corner when it matters most, when she aided in putting you in that corner to begin with. Oh, Jesus. That's why I know. You can't be my friend if we have those type of arguments. No. I drop people for a lot less. Anyway. So now Malaysia and Jackie are talking. They're both shocked as to how did it get there. But it's also the thing of clearly Tami was set up. And so it's kind of a 2-for-1 where it's like, you can't go and set someone up and expect positive and gumdrops. Again, I don't condone what Tami said. Oh, Lord. What was I doing when I was watching this last night? I'm just seeing them show the stuff again with Evelyn and the actual gash that she has on her forehead and what it looked like before. And dang. Because Tami was trying to make it sound like, oh, obviously we know that they had a red hot relationship. Everyone knew that. There's a huge difference, though, between having a red-hot relationship, arguing all the time. Now, as soon as it starts to get physical, period, on either end, that's when things are going down the wrong road, and you're about to make a sharp left. I think that's what happened. I honestly think that's what happened. We get it. We get the story, because she's talking to Jen, and Evelyn's saying she wants to do a charity thing to turn the negative into a positive, which is happy. I said, okay, cool, great. We get it. It may not have started as an argument. It started as something that got to that point, but that's normally how those things go. It's kind of something almost random, and then it's this horrible result, and everyone's like, wait, what just happened? What just happened? I know some people are going to feel a certain way because they're going to say, oh, see, here's the real truth. A lot of people can't accept the fact that someone like Evelyn, they can't put the moniker of survivor or victim on her because they just see her as an aggressor. And my thing is, okay, yes, when it comes to other women, and possibly some men, she's been very aggressive. What's it that have to do in her own personal relationship? I mean, look at a lot of you who had to plumb fool out here in these streets and somehow have a great home life, or don't have any issues at home in your household. Come on. This is just common. But then again, so now Malaysia is trying to do the godly thing. She is trying to get Cece and Kristen on one accord. You know how that doesn't work out too well? It doesn't work out because Kristen decided to bring Jennifer. And things initially started off okay. Kristen said why she was upset at Cece, and Cece essentially said, at one point she was like, all of you, where are your jobs? I can't go to your jobs. She said something to that effect. She did. And she acknowledged that, yeah, she said something to that effect. And yes, she involved with Kristen because she was upset and she didn't feel like she was getting the support from Kristen. And instead of them being able to have a grown conversation, because Jennifer was there, things took a sharp left. And that's why I looked at Kristen like, I knew this was going to happen. You're already calling this woman that you've known for what, maybe a month, your big sis? Jennifer has been doing this, being a socialite, for a long time. She knows how this works. She knows how to bring in a new person, get them under her wing and under her spell. And that's what happened with Kristen. And she's not seeing it right now. She doesn't know the shenanigans that Jennifer is currently up to. And maybe not even some of the stuff she did in the past. It's possible. But it was weird. I feel like what apparently Cece knows something about Jennifer, because we're all about spilling secrets right now. So Cece knows something about Jennifer, and Jackie intervened and said, wait, we're not going there. We're not talking about that right now. That's below the belt. I'm thinking, below the belt? Since when in this group have things become below the belt? When did that happen? I would love to know, when did that happen? Because that's some bull. That's some bull. Let's see what else happened. Jennifer's yelling at Cece. Cece's side-eyeing Jennifer. It's stupid. It's sad. It's annoying. It's generic. It's pointless. So I stopped caring. Malaysia's pissed because she's over it. She's like, look, if they don't even like each other at this point, I did my job. I tried. Evelyn is ushering in a new cast member. Her name is Michelle Game. And they both, bond over the fact that they love to work out. Apparently they met in the gym. And most importantly, they both had issues with domestic violence in a previous relationship. So I said, oh, so that's how they brought on Michelle. What a lot of people don't realize is with shows like these, they normally know who they want to bring on the show. They just need a reason to bring them on. So this was Evelyn's way of getting her girl on the show. Now we see OG. She's hanging out with Tami, and Tammy's filling her in on the fact that Jennifer went and tried to go and do that sneaky stuff and tried to go and put it on her. And I said, yes, Tami is right in this sense. Tammy's right in the fact that Jennifer did try to go and pull the okie doke on her and on everyone else when it came to her relationship with with a lie, with the lie and with the rumor. So we're all on one accord regarding that. All on one accord regarding that. Now, this other stuff you just did is totally different. Totally different. But anywho, Tami wants to go and meet OG's guy. They're going to do a double date because Tami likes OG. OG's pretty straightforward, and they actually have similar energy. So Jackie was right when she said that Tami would probably like OG, and that she saw a lot of OG in Tami, a lot of Tami and OG. I feel like I just repeated myself. Anyway, Cece has a conversation with Jackie, and Cece's just trying to figure out what's going on here. Malaysia's the one that was a part of the Motley crew that went and started that stupid rumor that, yes, I took it too seriously, but still, everyone's trying to act like that I was at fault. Which is true. People do that all the time. Oh, why are you making such a big deal out of this? Oh, why are you so upset? They do that when they are caught up.
Kristen that's coming out, because that's not the Kristen that I know.
Is it? Did you really know Kristen? That's my whole thing. Did you really know her? Did you two ever have to really work through something before? Oh, yeah. Jackie had to fill Cece in on all the shenanigans that went on between Evelyn and Tami. And again, I understand that Tami wanted to hit Evelyn with something that she couldn't come back from after saying the whole crackhead thing, because honestly, on social media, a lot of people are saying similar stuff about Tami. Not even about being about drugs, but just her appearance, period. So I can understand why that's a sore spot for her and why she wanted to hit back. I have no issues with that. It's just how she hit back was something very different. It wasn't just Evelyn's, and it really was a character assassination thing. It was because Tami didn't just, because how she even framed it, I said, dang, Tami, you let that little devil come out for a moment. We're above that. We're above that. We are above that. Anywho, OG and her guy, they're doing the double date with Tami and Reggie. The important thing about this double date is that we find out, well, first Tami said, look at him. I didn't necessarily think OG would bag someone like him, but okay. I said, Tami, stop it. Most importantly, OG wants a family. OG acknowledges that she's his first real girlfriend, and that she basically had to show him the do's and don'ts of, you can't just go and like a girl on social media and like that picture, thumbs up that picture, leave crazy comments when you're in a relationship. And he doesn't really give an answer as far as the whole cheating thing, because again, it's, well, there's emotional cheating, there's physical, and he's probably like, wait, am I supposed to be that honest over here? So we get the sense that their relationship, it may work out, but most likely won't because of important things, or at least the timing is wrong. That can happen. The timing can be very wrong. Evelyn has her event, of course. I think it was with Giuseppe. Cool, great. I'm thinking, I think she said 11% will go to her event. And an event like that only works if you have people that you can invite that will spend that money. Let's be real. All those people there, I don't know if they did a partnership and it was like, okay, from this time to this time, the proceeds will go towards it, because there was a whole other side of people that they didn't talk to. So I don't know. I don't know who organized it. All I know is all we really saw was Evelyn and Kristen and Shawnee talk. So now Kristen gets brought up to speed as to why you can't really trust Jennifer, because Kristen wasn't aware of all of this. So now she knows that Jennifer really likes to go and do the rumor stuff, and I'm hoping that makes her realize that, hey, maybe Cece was onto something. Hey, maybe Cece wasn't in such the wrong as I thought she was. Now we see Michelle Game, and she's there, and there to support Evelyn. Shawnee's cool until Evelyn gets a call from Jen, and Shawnee wants to dip because she doesn't trust Jennifer. She doesn't like Jennifer. So now Jennifer comes, and Jennifer is on this whole tirade of, Tami thought she was going to expose. Yes, I was wrong for what I said, but let's be very clear. Text messages work both ways. I have stuff on her. I have receipts on her as well. So if she thinks for a second that I just went and created this rumor and just to besmirch her name, the reason why I was saying that it was a collaborative effort was because Tami had a larger involvement in this than she's trying to let on. I said, I figured that was the case, but the whole thing is, it doesn't matter because Tami was able to prove hers. Why does it take you going to regroup and come back and saying, oh wait, but Tami was a part of it? I'll wait. I'll wait. Did she have to go and call up some people to get that information? Is that why? Is that what happened? Is it because you knew that you didn't have the receipts right there and people felt like you were deflecting instead of just doing what you needed to do? Anyway, Jackie goes and meets up with Tami, and I'm so glad. And I said, Jackie, this is the grown woman stuff that we've been expecting from you for years. And you finally delivered in a way that I can really respect. Jackie put it out there and said, hey, because Tami just said, look, I guess she has diabetes, and to actually live a long life, she had to go and change her diet. And because of the other stuff she has going on, she had to go and she lost a lot of weight. And so, yeah, of course she eats, but since she's a diabetic, she can't just go and eat like that and gain the weight and do all the stuff. She has to be on a strict regimen. And I said, understandably. And she said, even the walking thing, I laugh it off because, hey, not supposed to take that stuff too seriously. But I walk that way because I guess she has diuretic nerve ending damage or pains in her feet. And I said, that sucks. And I completely understand, like I said, that first of all, appearance, these women have been going at her for her appearance for years. They tore her apart emotionally when she first came into the group. And it was always the Shawnee, Jennifer, and Evelyn club. And Tami always kept trying to work her way in. And I said, Tami, you are grown. You are grown. And this is a lesson for a lot of people. A lot of people don't understand this. If you're in a group and people aren't accepting you for who you are, or only allow you to go and socialize with them if you look a certain way or once you step up your game, they're not your friends. They may not be your enemies, but they're definitely not your friends. These people in these groups, they're not really your friends. And you should be tired of catering to them because it's something you shouldn't have done. You should not have done. You've constantly changed yourself, looks and all of that, and they still talk. It doesn't matter. But I'm so happy that Jackie said, look, I hear what you're saying, but that domestic violence stuff is some other stuff. Tami said, I have information that they really were playing around. And Evelyn did, say something about the box of condoms. We heard that a while ago, and that it really was an accident that she was head-butted by him. And because they're in the car, they're driving, it was like a stupid split moment. But because the neighbors saw it, and because she ran with this narrative, my whole thing is, just like Jackie said, it doesn't matter. Only Evelyn, God, and Chad know what happened in that car. Chad's kids and some other family members sided with Evelyn in general as far as how she navigated herself through the situation. So clearly, this isn't what... Clearly what happened. The separation also happened. Both of the families are healed from it. The only reason why we're even talking about it is because Tami was very hurt, and she wanted to hurt Evelyn in a way that she knew she could. So she went with that. But I'm glad that at the end of Tami's conversation with Jackie, Because Jackie's like, look, that was still wrong. Like, I can't be a real friend to you not saying that was wrong. And she was like, you know what? You know what? Me saying that, regardless of the information that I have or whatever, me saying that was something different. So for that, I can apologize for, because that was something different. And I said, that's all it is. It's not kissing anyone's butt. It's not pandering to anyone. It's not catering to anyone. It's just acknowledging that particular angle was more than messy. It was, woo. You don't have to take anything else back, because I wouldn't. But just that particular one moment, yeah. We can say, all right, yeah, I took that too far. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Oh, I just remember I'm supposed to put in that video. I hope they don't snatch my channel, because I'm going to get that video of Malaysia throwing that. Oh, I gotta find it. Let me go and find it.